Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the second match of Week 1, Season 42. And Round 1 was an expected loss up against the strongest roster of the bracket, but it was also against a member of the Discord server, my guild's Discord server. So we played it a little bit differently. We played without GLs. So we'll take a look at the defenses, but it was a fun match, and I did a lot of testing and had some fun with it because I wasn't going to match his performance. So looking here, I was able to pick up a couple holds, but he played this pretty efficiently, and my defense in general was pretty soft. In 5v5, my roster is soft. It's just, I don't have enough relics, so it really stretches my ability to put down enough defenses that are really going to be a problem. That's why I'm stronger in 3v3, because it's a lot easier to field all those defenses with full relics in 3v3 than it is in 5v5. So that's why we see some squads like Qui-Gon here without relics, but we do get a hold with my Maul squad with a Django-Cron that works well with Canderous. And on the back wall, is that where the other hold was? Might be in the, yeah, here's the other one. Sana getting a surprising hold. I actually really disrespect this squad at this level. Some of the relic versions, very solid, but I find that with my Gear 12 Stormtrooper Han, he doesn't do much of anything. I'm actually really hoping Leia requires him at relics to give me a good excuse to do it. But everything else here, pretty weak. Like really, I count on Fleet to get holds, which is gonna be really difficult moving forward. And then all these other squads going down. A lot of filler here. Just by having fewer GLs, I'm forced to keep a lot more for offense, and hopefully with Sith Eternal Emperor, I'll have some flexibility in that moving forward. Now my opponent today is Haywood. His GP is 8.3. This is the account that is 4 GLs. I think for the rest of this bracket, I've got a good chance of winning 2 of these final matches. I really think I will win this one pretty decisively. And then we'll finish in Kyber 2, and we'll be able to continue the streak of Kyber 2 brackets, because we have fallen into Kyber 3 for a match before. We're always finishing and making sure the next bracket has been Kyber 2. So that's the goal here, and Haywood here is going to give us a very favorable matchup, unless I mess it up. He's 16 Amis, 4 GLs, so we're matched there. Relic units, though, he's shallower at 111. And with depth, where I've got almost the entire roster of the game at Gear 11. I'm missing 2 like normal characters. Initiate and Hoth Rebel Soldier are the only ones I don't have Gear 11 that I have unlocked. The other ones are the other GLs and Jedi Knight Kelkestis and Third Sister and that kind of stuff. With some of these remaining players here, I'm matched up fairly well. We're going to just focus on Haywood, I think. He's got a lot of Tier 3 relics, even has some Tier 1. The benefits there are minimal. Really, you should try to move from Tier 3, move on as quickly as possible. Having too much at that level doesn't really help, unless they're characters you don't care about, which I guess if you have enough GLs, you're going to build up some. The Tier 5s, though, I've got a big advantage. I've got 50 to his 37, so I've got 13. Tier 6, I've got an advantage. Tier 7, I've got an advantage of 6, an advantage of 1 at Tier 8 and Tier 9. So I'm looking pretty strong there. When we're looking at the mod quality, his mods are solid, but mine are better. So I've got a much better advantage on the plus 26 average, plus the top 25 average of almost plus 26. Top 500, I'm at plus 17 to his plus 16. And with the counts, I also have some big advantages here of nearly 60 on the 15 plus, with the 20 plus, another 60, and the 25 plus, we're looking at 8. Datacrons, his Datacron game is solid, but I'm lapping him over and over, so we'll see. But this is better than what we've seen in a number of brackets, at least not inactive. GLs, though, this is another place where I'm looking really good. Because usually, if you're going to play with fewer GLs, your GLs should at least be the more recent ones. Like Jabba is pretty valuable and has given me a lot of advantages in some matches. We're going to go up against some of the weaker GLs. We're looking at JMK. Well, weaker is the wrong way to put it, but GLs where we're going to have a number of solutions, even if we get stuck once or twice. Even though I'm not at a point where I have relics on my Sith Eternal Emperor, but we'll get there soon enough. No Rey with him, no Lord Vader, no Jabba. With the Omicrons, he's got Relic 5, 2 Ami Malgus. He does not have Radis farmed or geared. Radis is completely usable at this level. You should be having my Gear 11. Use the character. Very good character regardless. Iden, Gear 10. That's standard. Mine used to be there until the Defender came out. Starkiller looks fine. Dash. He's got a really weak Wampa. Wampa's got to be at least Relic 5. Relic 3 can't really do some of the upper level counters. Like, he'll beat Grievous at Relic 3. He gets a little wonky. Some of those other teams, like, even up against like a Mon Mothma squad, if you go up against a good one, it might turn into more of a timeout situation. There's little things here where Wampa really needs a little bit more help. Relic 3 on Savage, that's fine. Relic 5 on Traya, that's great. No Afra, no Swolo, and not touching the Captain Rex. And his Maul's at Relic 3. So you can just see like where my advantages are coming in. Like a lot of these key characters I've got and he doesn't. And then the biggest one why I'm going to win this is he doesn't have Profundity, which means his offense is going to be harder and my defense and my offense is going to be easier. And we might just be able to lock him out and lock it down right there. Now, though, we need to take a look at the quality here. A lot of opponents lately who are testing the limits of CG's policies. Good on you for sneaking through the sensors. But let's see here. Yeah, and this is why, look, I've got a pretty strong advantage here with the with characters modded above 300 speed. Like, it's not like a true indicator of things, but it's a good shorthand to understand like how seriously a player is taking their mods. It's just a quick way to look at things. It's just shorthand. The Jedi Knight Revan's the last one. He's got 17 characters. Like I've got at least 10, maybe 15 character advantage on him. So you can see characters like Rex, CLS, Zori, Echo, like Bastila Shan, a lot of really valuable characters, Watt, that you'd want to have faster that are falling below that threshold. Starkiller, like there's a number of slow characters here. Let's take a look at this defense, see what kind of see if he's attacked yet. So hasn't attacked yet. I have put Jabba on defense, basically forces him to using his JMK, and I think SLKR's got a chance. So he can either pick apart my Jabba, see how he wants to play it. Mods are going to have some issues too. We'll see how datacrons go. But my defense is largely unchanged. A couple small minor changes. Finn's the same. Dash is the same. I'd kind of like to have Hondo back. Mon Mothma. I'd change this First Order squad. This is a horrible squad. I don't use it. I just got to set down something. But I wanted to have Kylo Ren unmasked, so I took him off of the squad. And I threw the Yami in. The Yami character, he's junk at this level. It's the only Omicron I regret. I was hoping by throwing on that Omicron it would boost the squad, but because I don't have relics on any of these characters, it doesn't do anything. And I have tried it with Phasma and other versions. I just think Hux is at Gear 12, Gear 11. Hux is the only one who's doing anything, just barely ever. I will put some squads like Tarfful onto defense probably pretty soon. I just want to use them on offense to showcase them for a little bit longer. Now we got Qui-Gon, Malgus, Jabba, and then Maul here. I may have tweaked some of these mods, I'm not sure. Or I mean datacrons. I think I did, because I don't think I had that one on Jabba last time. Or the Hutt Cartel squad. And then this is unchanged. And obviously I don't have Jango here. Jango would be better in this squad. I wanted to not neuter my Maul squad, and I have a Jango Kron, so it makes, instead of having one really solid team, it gives me two like pretty good teams. So that's how I'm just distributing things. With my opponent's defense, we got Qui-Gon with a Ki-Adi-Mundi at Gear 9, Maul at Relic 3, no relics on Canderous, Dash here with a mix of Old Republic and smugglers, and then a trench and no relics on the trench. Now with this here, Grievous, standard, Starkiller, one of the better squads that he has, Phasma with the Ami, and Malgus. I don't want to do that. Let's do some of the fun ones first. Let's do JTR. JTR is just my favorite thing to do right now, so we'll do it. Even though with this match, I'm gonna just undersize it. Although I might really regret things if I undersize. Let's just do it. If it blows up in my face, it blows up in my face. The other characters I put in there they're there to fill out the squad. They don't do anything. I guess I could put in one more body. Like I could throw in Nest if I really want to. Nah, let's just do it. Let's do it the risky way. Now I've got the Swolo crown. This thing's I don't think it's necessary. I did it without it. And the Swolo crown's made it a little bit more enticing. Alright, how's audio going? Yeah, so you can see my mods are way better. I'm starting out in front, which is going to give me a nice little advantage here. I put everyone under stealth except for JTR. I want her out in the open. If I put it onto Swolo, he could get stunned or ability to block, which will mess up everything I want to do. And what's awesome about Swolo is he ignores taunt, and not just taunt, he also ignores stealth. And why I like this squad is, like right here, you see JTR, she gets down to the red, and she's fine. This is what Swolo does. He keeps her alive, which makes this great and powerful. And now it's my turn. Swolo can target Maul. I use this ability. I've got the Omicron. It doesn't always one-shot him though. I think I need to change my mods. He's modded for offense right now. I think it needs to be either crit damage or crit chance, or a combination of that, because it needs to crit. Let's do it. See, what the hell? I think if he was modded better, it would also work a little. It would have a better chance, because when Maul has 5 stacks of Anguish, then it's also a guaranteed crit. So there's some situations where Maul will get to those 5 stacks, and I've got a little better chance. All right, we got that. So hopefully R2 doesn't die. I'll be fine. I should be fine. Maybe I won't be. The AoE from... Okay, we're fine. They targeted the right character. That's bad. I can lose R2, but I would prefer not to lose R2 at this stage. Okay. This is kind of why I normally bring in other characters, but this is a Relic 3 Maul. And there's several characters here without relics. There's no datacron or anything. I'm a little concerned about the clock. Alright. Now we got my turn coming up with Swolo again. Okay, this is it. No, wait, no. I thought it's not enough stacks. Let me take my turn. Okay, we're not at that point yet. I'm just gonna hit. Can we take out Canderous? Awesome. Because the Omicron lets him ignore protection. So I can probably take out armor in a second too. I wonder if it's because armor put this onto onto Maul. Let's do it. Yeah, very concerned about the clock. I need my turn. I need to take a... Come on. Alright, let's take out armor. That's terrible. Okay, come on. Give me my hit. Is this because armor, they took so many turns and armor got to go? Oh, you're gonna just burn out the clock. Alright, fine. Okay. It's fine. Maybe I should have brought in Nest then. There's things I gotta tweak. Sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. Alright, we'll stop. We'll do some serious stuff. Let's start here with gas. But that's why I've been saying, like, I need to change those mods. And I'm going to have to go back to that footage, see when Armor put the... If the Beskar was... The Beskar was on Maul, I think the second time Swolo took a turn. But that, I want to check that. There we go. What am I clicking on? Because I really thought, though... Because I'm blowing up usually better Mauls than that. I thought we'd be safe with only Relic 3 on him. Next time we'll bring in more. Okay, let's grab some stats. Health and D, sure. Okay. This will be a little bit more annoying with Savage, but I don't think it's going to fundamentally change things. I think we'll hit Malgus. It might just be a situation where we're going to have to wait till Rex can aerial advantage Savage. That might be what it comes down to. Does he have a datacron? Okay, stash. That's fine. Okay. I feel like we're just... The clock is what I'm most concerned about. We're losing a lot of time. Okay. Probably gonna lose a lot more turns. That's bad. But we get the sacrifice. Not right now, Park. Okay, little worried, kind of okay. Stand up gas, it's time. We cannot lose Rex. That's the only thing. Okay, that's good. All right, now we can get to do the real work. Normally I try to take out Fallen, but with how Revan looks right now, we might go with Revan. Can we counter him to death? Not quite. Okay. All right, let's not mess around. Let's get rid of Fallen, hit Marauder, and now we'll auto. Oh, wait, I just needed to put turret. Oh no, okay, the auto did it right. Now we should be fine. A minute, it should be plenty. Malgus is going down, great. Savage complicated it, but not an issue. The mods were a bigger issue. But I think pretty soon I'm not even going to be able to use that counter anymore. Because as everyone goes for the Leviathan, the relic levels are going to become pretty problematic. Alright, let's do Grievous. Really, I just want Jedi to kill Kestis as quickly as possible. Because it really seems like to me that Cal Kestis is going to become a dedicated Malgus counter. His gas won't be reliable enough, and I think Sith Eternal Emperor might be going over more towards a third sister situation. But there might be squads that we haven't seen yet. There we go. Although this counter here, the old Ben versions I think do a little better. But with mods and everything else, we might just be fine. We'll see. Yeah, we need an AoE, land some target locks. That's great. We're going to AoE, hit the target locks, get a bunch of turn meter. More turn meter. Now we get to go again. I am going to take out Pelps. Not quite. Okay, this should take out Pelps. Perfect. Now we just need to get rid of Visas before she brings him back. Hopefully we don't lose BB-8, but it's fine if we do. It's just what we got to deal with without having relics on that character. Kind of wish they didn't die at the same time. And this is part of the reason why, well, not part of it. We just, oh, we got a Dispel. IG-88 can Dispel. Don't die, not yet, not yet. Take, okay, Dispel. Oh, right, that doesn't matter. See, this is going poorly. All right, take out Starkiller. Oof. Don't die. Take out Stark. Oh my god, man. fine. This is why one of the big projects for a long time has just been adding relics to certain squads like that one so things could work more consistently. Because it's really aggravating that we aren't going to have Starkiller taken out. Now we got to decide how I want to play this. What if we just solo this? Is this a bad use of my SWGOH? See, I have the datacron ready. I want to take him to Relic 7, but that's expensive, and we got to get the Leviathan. But he can solo this anyway. But ultimately, I don't really care if this turns sloppy. I think Fleet is going to win it for me regardless. This is more the advantages I have in this match. I feel like this should be going better. Oh, let's just auto. This will take a minute, but this is pretty safe. And I took SWGOH up to Relic 6 in part because I wanted to make this stuff work a little better. Really, I was more concerned about the CLS counter. That's the less reliable one. Let's talk nonsense. Secret Invasion. I gave it a lot of leeway at first. I've been becoming just increasingly bored by it. It's just the same thing with every Marvel thing. Like, it's not bad. Marvel really doesn't do bad things. They do mediocre in such an unsatisfying way. And that's what we're getting. And what's I find so irritating about what we're seeing is we've basically got, I don't even know how many episodes, but 5 episodes, 6 episodes, where it's basically where have you been, Nick Fury, you abandoned us, Nick Fury, you're off your game, Nick Fury, and here's your ally, they're gonna die, Nick Fury, and no actual progress in the story. Like, we basically know as much as we do right now as we did in episode 1 and 2. And it's just, now they have, what, 1 episode left? Maybe 2 episodes left? And you got, once again, Marvel is in the situation where they need to do everything in 1 to 2 episodes. It's just really lazy writing. And I'm bored. It's just like, we get a little bit of melodrama, it's fine, whatever. It's not something I normally mind, it's more in this situation, it's a crutch. Alright, can we take out B2 quick? Alright, we should hopefully be able to use, okay, heals. I was hoping Overpower was going to just take out B2 before he could heal. Okay, next turn we should do it. Maybe we should just go after B1. Okay, now we can burn through B1. I almost used Bad Batch here, but the Trench Squad, I don't think I can trooper because Nest is there. So I was thinking maybe keep my Bad Batch for them instead, for Trench instead of using Ear with Grievous. But hopefully I don't regret it with not being able to use Savage elsewhere. This is really as good a spot as any. I guess I could have Wampa'd this. But Wampa has some value in some other situations. Maybe I should use that other datacron that stacks his offense, because his offense could be really high right now. And I'm a little... What datacron is on you? Oh, he's got offense stacking? Okay, that's a problem. Oh, man. That's... We were able to use Overpower and it didn't do anything. He's gonna... Oof. It's fine. This is this kind of day where we gotta clean stuff up because I want to have fun. Okay, let's do another solo. I don't think we'll regret this one. I just like solos. Oh, isn't there like a something if we stun? Oh. Who cares? It doesn't happen that often. Yeah, let's just do this. Do I have like offense and crit damage on any of these? Health steal's not terrible. This still works, right? Or is it territory war? I forget which one. I forget if it's the Phasma Ami or the TIE Pilot Ami where this doesn't work. I think I messed up. Yeah, fine. Okay. That doesn't work anymore, that's right. Fine. Also, Savage doesn't work there. Oh, I need to put Radis back on defense. All right, let's do our cleanups and move on. Who's even on this team anymore? Phoenix are being used. Fulcrum has moved. Wedge is gone. Biston I'm using with... Yeah, who's even in our Ackbar team anymore? Like, I'm gonna give him some bodies, but it doesn't... We'll take a Farm Boy, we'll take a Bodhi, and we'll take a Lobot. What? That is... weird. The rest of them don't matter. This is all just about Leia. They're actually making it more difficult because really this is all about Leia taking turns, and I'm not taking my turns. Yeah, that messed up. I actually messed that up by bringing all those people. Because usually that's my cleanup. But because of all the other bodies, Leia wasn't assisting and the other people were assisting. I don't know, we're kind of goofing off this round. Let's get serious. And Cere Junda is taking this seriously. She's just awesome. And I'm pretty sure I've done this before as a counter. Probably without Kylo Ren unmasked, because usually I forget to bring him on offense. But any team that takes all these kinds of turns, Cere Junda is going to be very strong up against. Cere Junda is just such an awesome character. It's just like my favorite character right now. Okay, and this pretty soon Cere Junda is going to get her turn. Yep. Who do we want to hit? Let's hit Kylo. You see, is that a % health damage or something? That's too bad. Okay, note for the future, don't hit Kylo's with it. Because that's usually a one-hit kill. It must do % health damage. Because they're immune to the % health damage effects. But my offense is going to be stacking up every turn I take, so we're going to get more and more dangerous. Like here, just to see how much more damage they're doing. Awesome. Here we go. Let's hit Officer. This will take Officer out. I just thought Kylo would be more impressive. That's why I targeted him first. But if we get another Cere Junda turn, we'll look at it. Yeah, so let's look at this. Yeah, it's max health. That's why I didn't do anything. Okay. I don't know. What do we want to do? Tarfful? We got way too much for offense. Oh, that's who we can use. Let's do it here. Because I don't want to use Captain Rex or some of those characters here. I'd like to use them on the back wall so we can showcase them in a unaffected scenario. But there's other characters we can use that are still plenty good that we don't need to be concerned about. Or we've already tested thoroughly at this point. So we can do this. And we do HK. I think IG-86 is just going to die and not help. Please die. Yes. Okay. He didn't get any buffs because that's what IPD's Zeta does. When they have target lock, they can't gain buffs. I really want a relic T3 M4. Because that's what would take this squad to the next level. Also, the L3 Zeta is just worthless. Completely worthless. Alright, is there something like super cheap I can do? I don't want to use a serious team. Really disappointed my standard counter didn't work. Let's do Old Republic. Do I think this can work? Oh no, we can't because Tarfful's taking those characters. Oh, we gotta test Ewoks. We have so much stuff to test. Here we go. We don't use these characters for anything. Although mine are at gear 12, they could still lose this. It's damage me there, yeah. Okay, all right. I forget I even have Geos anymore. Like really that should be how I clean up Grievous all the time. I honestly forget they're a thing. Because when they were a thing, they were always on defense. I really never used them on offense. Okay, JML, back wall. And he's got Iden, and he's got a Finzori. Finzori we need to respect. That is a legit team. I'll probably just JMK the JML. Iden we Wampa. We'll figure out something up against Finzori. I forget what works there. But we got a ton of... I got Starkiller. Like, I might be just Starkiller the JML. No, there's a... What does this Amion Luminara even do? Dispel all debuffs. Gain tenacity up. Let's just do JMK. Let's not mess around with it. Or if I had the ultimate, maybe we could do Sith Eternal Emperor, but we'll do other stuff. You know, I got presets for a reason. We do need to figure out where to do testing though. Some of those front wall teams probably would have been better for testing. I guess we can do something up against Iden. I don't know. I don't think... Maybe Captain Rex? Yeah, that might be the best spot for Captain Rex. Okay. We're not going to use it yet, so it doesn't... I want to go after Luke, but I feel like maybe I should go for Luminara. You know what we're going to do? No, I need to just charge first. I need to get to the ultimate. Oh, which we already have. Great, let's do it. Next turn, we'll take out Luke. Now we'll go with... Now we'll take out Luminara. Let's get the charging again. Okay, well, she evaded all that. Oh, does she have that stuff? Is she gonna have crazy high evasion? Let's take out Ezra. Nah, I should have taken out Yoda while he's out in the open, but there's Ezra. This is actually the first time I'm facing the Luminara army, so at least we get to see what it looks like and if I should care about it at all. Okay. Let's keep damage immunity over there. We don't need to reset cooldowns on her. Let's do this. The ultimate will be fully charged next time. Okay, hopefully this takes out Hermit Yoda with the assist so we can just go after Luminara after this. Not quite. Now will you do it? Perfect. Now Luminara. Awesome. And now it's auto. Great. So that means he's down to SWGOH, JMK, and somebody else. Sith Eternal Emperor for my defense. And he has a number of things that are a little inadequate. But his JMK will probably get through my Jabba. Alright. I think we're going to do Captain Rex up against Iden. Probably foolish, but I don't think we have a better spot to test. Because we're not going to do it up against Maul. Because we've already done that. Qui-Gon, it would be a waste. Dash. Dash is like another spot to test. I guess the Trench we could do some testing. The thing with... I think we'll do Wookiees up against Dash. The problem with Dash is with these low star, low gear characters, once he does his AoE, he tends to blow them up. Yeah, let's try Wookiees here. We're doing a ton of testing this round. I'm assuming fleet wins it for me, so I am... If he gets through my fleet, we'll be in trouble, but I think we are very safe. Oh, we got Tuskens too. We have so much stuff we can do. We have so much testing we need to do. We're just testing everything. Okay, let's do some Wookiees. Barris was for a little theory because they have they respond a lot to defense up, and Barris throws some of that around. And she does some other stuff that synergizes really well with Tarfful. But when I've done this, actually I find that Vandor is pretty important. Clone Wars has been pretty awful. To the point where maybe I want to bring in the vet. Let's do this. The reason I chose Tarfful for this one is he has enough stat sharing where I felt like he would take that hit, and he did. So they did their job. That's the critical part. Okay, so let's cleanse. Don't die mission. Vandor needs to get back to being able to save everybody. Tarfful? Yeah, let's do that. Because when they counter, that's actually good for me because they have provoked. Okay. Do I want taunt or do I want... Yeah, let's taunt. Because that's going to give me some added stats. Oh, we should go for dash right now while there's no taunt. Come on. Dash probably would have went down had I... Okay. Ooh, here we go. Oh no. I'm afraid we're gonna get stuck behind a taunt again. I want to take him out. Okay, right here, right here, right here, right here. Come on. Boom. Okay. Now the rest of this. Oh, what? Oh, Vandor. My God, how do I've got Vandor in the field right now. I'm forgetting about Vandor. Jeez. Okay, fine. Can't believe I forgot about Vandor. That's because it's 1 a.m. That's a 1 a.m. mistake. Okay. Don't die, Tarfful. Yeah, get rid of the debuffs. Because we need something that's got to be gone. Okay, we need to be taunting. I need you guys to be taunting. It's just, why are you doing that to me? Okay. Taunt, good. Taunt is good. It's a heavy motorcycle night as well. We're just gonna do it because of the other effects, but we're not going to get the assists. You best not die on me. I made one huge blunder. You guys are really not taunting sufficiently? Oh, jeez. I had one window to take out Vandor, and I was focusing on the wrong character, and we haven't had that window again. And now without mission, I don't think we can do it, because mission's really the damage dealer here, and we don't have enough time. Okay, dead. Solid showing though. Like they did really take a beating, but there is only one relic here. I think we'll just let it play out anyway. Because maybe it means I can bring in another squad and they won't get blown up. I can't wait till I can relic some more of these characters. If CG ever lets me do that again. They've just really been putting on the pressure for relics where it's really hard for a free-to-play player to do relics that are not related to like the main projects. Like I gotta do Leviathan and Leia Organa, and you know there's gonna be another Starkiller or Afra character coming out in October. Because that's how they do. Alright. We'll return to that. We're gonna clear out the other teams. And then we'll return to testing. I guess maybe we could consider testing up against Trench. It's just, I don't think so. I'm just feeling like respecting Trench. Which at Gear 11, without Watt, that all may be unnecessary. No, I think it was necessary because this is going very poorly. Okay. Okay. At least there's no Watt. Awesome. A little worried about Django. Just a little bit though. I'm going to keep doing the zeroed in over on Nest. Ah, jeez. That's why I was worried about Django right there. At least it was Hunter, though, and not any of the wind conditions. Okay. This should take out Newt. Okay, this should take out Newt the first time. I'm just focusing on Django. I'm expecting the Echo-ness to take out the other characters. Okay, well, he can't ignore taunt anymore. I'm gonna heal just in case. Yeah. Alright, that should take out at least Django. And now Newt will be no problem in a second. Great. Alright, let's clean up Maul, and then what was the other one? Qui-Gon will just, we're going to Inquisitor that. We're doing some serious stuff right now. Taking the game seriously. not figuring things out, which is what is more fun for me. I don't know. I think I've been using this one. Okay, AoE. Perfect. Want him to use that. Another AoE. Alright, can we take out Qui-Gon before too much time goes? Perfect. Because what we don't want is Anakin to use his AoE now. Don't you die. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Awesome. You think this could be more decisive, considering the investment we had to put in. Alright. We still got so much stuff. I think I'm just going to Jedi Knight Revan, because we still got Jedi. We got a lot of Jedi. You know, maybe we do... No, let's just do Jedi. Let's not goof off. We're not gonna goof off right now. It's gonna be boring right now. I can't use it yet. Next week, but we got it. I'm so disappointed my Swolo didn't work. Maybe he needs a... It is one thing that in 5v5 the Swolo is less effective because Maul does get some more stats, but I've beaten better ones. I really hope it's not just a 3v3 thing, where it's more reliable in 3v3. Because what happens is Maul's getting additional health based on how many Mandalorians that are out here. I don't know. I don't even know. Okay, I remember now. Okay. See, the serious stuff's boring. Let's do the fun stuff. Okay. I want to do Ewoks up against Iden. Maybe we'll do Captain Rex up against Dash in the second attempt. Maybe we'll see how this goes. Because these are really the teams I think that are worth doing the testing up against. Now, what CG said with the Ewoks was no Elder on the squad, which I don't believe. I don't think that's the squad. I think Logray is a little redundant. So Logray is the one I'm going to opt to eliminate, and this is how we'll play it. Okay. So they go after Kneesaa. Kneesaa dies. Elder dies. Everybody dies. Okay, fine. Can we forfeit in time? Alright, let's bring in Captain Rex here. Because there's a bunch of protection up and other stuff that'll happen with the Phoenix that might give them a better shot. If not, maybe we'll throw in the Tuskens. Yeah, we'll throw in the Tuskens. Okay, so Hera. Alright, this is what I think should be the squad. Oh no. Are you gonna crash on me? Yeah, so we got our little circle thing. BlueStacks is gonna crash on me. We're not gonna really happen at the wrong moment. Because now we lose that squad. Yeah, unfortunately that Phoenix battle did register, so we are not doing any Captain Rex testing today. Which means we're going to be doing some testing that I think is going to be far less likely to work. Saw Gerrera. I'm tempted by his Omicron because it feels like it's pretty essential to his character. But it's one of those Amis that I wonder if he needs to be at relics for it to matter. We'll see how this goes. Yeah. I don't know if this gets any better. Like with other, like I just think I need relics. I don't think that any of this works without relics. There's not enough of a stat share and not enough boosts. All this stuff gets way better with the Omicron. But it's this type of thing where with Baze and Chirrut not even surviving like the opening. Had Dash had his AoE off cooldown, he would just blown him up. And the stat, there's a stat boost that Saw gets. I don't think it's to the squad with the Ami. I think it's just the Saw. I'd have to double check that. Yeah, just terrible. See, though, it did get a little better once the bomb went off. Just enough better where I do wonder about that Omicron. I think I'm going to put the Omicron on for next week. Okay, do we have any more testing? We got Tuskens. Tuskens I'm just going to do up against. Let's do Tuskens up against Iden. Night Sisters, we don't have a Saj. So we could do it anyway. Let's just do Night Sisters. This is another Ami I might put on God, I might just drop like 3 Amis really soon. But we got Malgus. Feels like a bad time to do that. Alright, let's throw some Plague around. It's just we get so much more Plague with the Ami. And Plague seems really important to all this. Yeah, I'm putting that Ami on. It's just I'm not going to drop 3 Amis. So I got to figure out which ones I want to do. This Daze is bad. Okay, let's bring him back. Probably another AoE coming, so we gotta be careful. We gotta bring him back right now. We'll have her at 7 stars pretty soon, sometime in August. Okay. I'm gonna bring him back just because I think we are in a situation where that AoE is about to blow us up. So I want bodies. Okay. There it is. Fine. Okay, we survived it. Who don't die? Bring him back. Without Asajj, we just don't have the damage, though. That's why we need so much more plague option. And we don't have the dispel. Maybe if I had relics on Spirit. Yeah, there's just not enough time. This taunt is too much of the issue. We'll do this, but he's gonna taunt again before we do what we gotta do. Don't you die on me. All right. I think with the Ami, this maybe would have had a chance. There's just not enough clock left. Okay. Merrin is nice. It's just that squad is not an option. So I think the only testing team would be Tuskens. Tuskens will work up against or should work up against Iden. And other than that, I think yeah, there's no other testing squads. And we'll blow up the rest and just get done. I guess the Sith fleet, we could kind of do some stuff. Chieftain, Warriors, Raider. Okay. Although Iden is very good up against the Tuskens usually, but I'm just hoping that this is such a weak squad that we do all right. Tusken's very good up against other troopers, just Iden. Yeah, without warrior we can't do it. Let's not waste time. Let's just be done. Alright, we'll Wampa. Oh, this is auto. I got a lot of rebels to get caught up on before Ahsoka comes out. That's the big show watching project I gotta tackle. Oh, I gotta be targeting other fools. Iden's, otherwise he's gonna waste all his hits on Iden. Okay. Come on. Okay. Alright, CLS should blow this up. I don't know, what do you want? Sure. Oh, we can't hit Zori? And we'll blow up the resistance fin. Okay. Fin will go down pretty quick. Yeah, very quick. Now we can go after Zori. God, Silas is so good. This is the wrong squad to go with this character. Like, you really gotta have Rose with Zori. Alright, let's do, you know what, let's use Sith Eternal Emperor because he's new to me. And mine's like Gear 11. Let's do some of these characters I don't use normally. Sure. So let's link some fools. We're farming the ultimate ability, but it's going to take some time. We just got a bunch of other stuff to do. And I'm so low on crystals that I'm not refreshing like crazy. Plus with Conquest, everything else, keypads and salvage materials, relic materials for Leviathan, just I'm fine taking a little bit longer on Sith Eternal Emperor. I'm not desperate. Alright, let's blow up fleet. We've been doing this long enough. He probably saves everything for offense then, right? Does he know how to play it though? Okay, yeah, that's weak. Maybe we'll do Sith up against Rebels. That might be a little fun. I love these presets so much. Technically, I might want to keep Defender, but let's just go with it. But he can't beat me. Okay, so he's got Executor, which he can throw at... He can either do an Executor Mirror, or he can do Executor up against the Profundity. Bad odds. That leaves him to Malevolence. He could two-shot the Executor. And then he's got... what? To throw... Finalizer... I guess at the negotiate. Yeah, he could do it. It's possible. I think it's unlikely. Okay. Let's dispel. Fine, let's heal. Let's not do anything foolish. They're gonna climb. Oh, see, this is why you do not have Sarge here. Because Plo could have come out and just ruined that for me. Alright, we got what next? I got his Chimera to go up against. Okay. So we'll do Malevolence here. Little careful, but we should be fine. It's stun if we don't take him out. Perfect. That's going great. Great. He does have TIE Interceptor though, because that was first turn. We'll bring out Spy and see if we can quickly take down Palps. Perfect. He's gonna dodge a bunch and we'll feed him turn meter. Not ideal, but whatever. Okay. Give him more turn meter. Boom. But that's why we brought out a ship right away. Awesome. Now let's play with that Sith fleet. Now obviously we don't have the Leviathan, but that doesn't mean we can't goof off. As we have done in every match. Okay, let's see how this goes. Falcon's still a solid ship, like you gotta respect it. Okay. And there's a number of things that, like the Leviathan has fewer like boosts to these Sith ships in general. So the majority of the Sith fleet functionality is here. We're missing some things like with the Mark 6 Interceptor. There's a little bit of extra stat boost from the Leviathan, but I think we should be able to get a good amount of this. Yeah, we won't have the Annihilate, so that's unfortunate, but I want healing immunity. Here we go. Maybe I'll just go after Biggs because we're not making any progress on the Y-wing. I really need to take it out on the Y-wing though. Okay. The Falcon's getting rid of a lot of these debuffs. Okay, good. Let's take out the Outrider. I feel like we're gonna have better chance at that. That's not great. We were getting a lot of help out of that. Okay, this does what again? Retribution, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Yes. Okay, more of this. Don't know. I don't like how this is going. That's going terribly. And another non-cap. Terrible. No. I think this... Don't know. I don't think they can take me out, but I can't take them out. Now with the ships that we've lost. The cleanse that they get from Falcon's unique, where they get so many debuffs, that's causing a lot of problems. Okay, they can beat me. I'm not bringing out the other ship because I want them to take me out. Take me out. Okay. Come on. Okay, good. Let's scythe it up. All right. Mediocre start. Let's get a little bit of protection up. Okay. Obviously, this would be better with the Sith Bomber. But it's not like we're playing the Profundity. So let's see how this goes. I'm gonna do this. I feel like this is more important right now. Come on, stay alive. Don't care. Okay. Come on. One more, one more, one more. Awesome. Now we can try and take out the Outrider real quick. Awesome. Come on. A lot of dodges. Okay. We will check back in the morning. Now obviously the bet I made was my fleet is going to hold him and he's not going to get through me. He definitely has the weapons he needs to clear me. I think there's enough things that suggest that I feel pretty safe, which is why I went for all the testing that I did. Hopefully that doesn't prove to be wrong. And we do win round 2. This went pretty much the way that I thought it would, where he had a solid offensive showing up against my fairly weak defense, but without the Profundity, he was going to have a pretty tough time clearing my fleet, even though it was still possible, so I could have lost this, but I thought the odds were in my favor, so I took the opportunity to do a lot of that testing that we saw this round here up against the front wall. He one-shots it all. Down below, I think he one-shots this too. Yeah, one-shots everything down here. And up above, one-shots all of this. He has no issues with character squads. But this is why Fleet matters. Fleet gives you a lot of opportunities. And with Fleet, he needs 3 attempts to take down the Executor and he ultimately is out of fleets and can't take out the Profundity. So that's why, like, I'd rather be a 6 GL player, or I guess he's a 4 GL player. I'd rather be a 3 GL player with the Profundity than a 4 GL without. Yeah, now that we have the Leviathan, like if you're a player who doesn't already have all the GLs, or if you're trying to make a decision between Leia Organa and the Leviathan, I'm prioritizing the fleet over the next GL, regardless of the situation. And we will wrap it up there. We got Grand Arena chats on the way, other video and other content all the way, and as always, Tuesdays and Saturdays is usually when we do the Twitch stream. Sometimes I'll throw in an extra one on Thursdays. Probably not this week, though. I think I got deadlines. And yeah, just be on the lookout here and elsewhere. And as always, active on the Discord. Thank you for watching. Be excellent to each other, everyone. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.